We are rapidly headed towards a very interesting time for smartphone news. Within a 24-hour period, we have gotten some big announcements from Samsung and from Google. Let's start with the Samsung thing first. We have a reservation page now live. Unfold your story with Galaxy AI. If you don't know what this is the Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6. Basically, what you can do is you can go here. You can fill this thing out down here, and you will have a $50 instant savings credit when you do eventually pre-order your Z Fold 6 or Z Flip 6. I think the most interesting thing about this, though, is going to be the date. The event that will fully unveil these devices is July the 10th. Samsung has moved things up a little bit, but not to be outdone, Google went ahead and did their own little mini announcement. You can see this video playing on screen now that there is a Made by Google event also coming. This event, as you can clearly see here, is to announce the Pixel 9. We're going to talk about what else you should expect at this event here in just a moment, but this event is coming up very, very soon as well, on August the 13th, so separated only by about a month. Now, before we get into what we should be expecting at that event, I wanted to give you this added context here. So last year, Samsung held the Impact event July the 26th, and the Z Fold 5 was released on August the 11th. So we have moved up by about 2 weeks there. And it normally takes round about 2 weeks for the hardware to actually be released. Last year, Google held the Pixel 8 event on August the 8th, and then they went ahead and released the stuff on either the 11th or the 12th. I have my Pixel 8 on the 11th, but I might have gotten it a day early. So that's a much more, rapid turnaround. They have moved from October all the way up to August. They've moved forward a ton, and you have to wonder why they've done that. First off, are they doing this because they want to get their Pixel Fold 2 much closer to the Z Fold 6's release to more directly compete with it? That is, I think, a very distinct and very strong possibility. Pixel Fold 2 being shown on the screen right there, at least a render of the Pixel Fold 2. Another thing to notice is that Google does tend to release their hardware much more rapidly. Event and then release is really close together. So by virtue of this, we may have a situation where these two devices, the Z Fold 6 and the Pixel Fold 2, are released within only a few weeks of each other, and that is going to be a very interesting and potentially very hectic time for all of us in the tech world who plan on potentially reviewing these devices. That is a quick turnaround, guys. And honestly, these two events are probably going to be fairly similar, right? So Samsung is going to announce the Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6, as well as the new Galaxy watches, probably the Galaxy Watch 7 Ultra being unveiled there. They may also have a smart ring, and I guess there's an outside chance of some new updated Galaxy Buds as well. For Google, we're going to have the Pixel 9 series, and that does include 3 Pixel 9s apparently, a Pixel 9, a Pixel 9 Pro, and a Pixel 9 Pro XL, as well as the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, which, as I continue to say, I hope that is not the real name for the Pixel Fold 2, but if it is, I guess that's something we're all going to have to just deal with. It does appear as though the Pixel Fold 2 will be launching as a member of the Pixel 9 series of phones, which is a good thing because that means it's going to be skipping the Tensor G3 and going all the way to the Tensor G4. That should give it hardware parity with the Pixel 9 series of devices, which should mean that there is no feature gap between the Fold and the flagship phone from Google. So those are all really, really good things. We should also be getting the Pixel Watch 3 as well as a Pixel Watch 3 XL, and there is also an outside chance of an updated version of the Pixel Buds. We've heard rumors about that for a little while now. The Pixel Buds Pro, I should be more specific. So that's what we should be expecting at these two events, other than the fact that I am just really excited to see both of these foldables fully unveiled. We're also expecting a ton of new AI stuff coming from both of these companies. In particular, Google has some, I think, exciting stuff up their sleeve with something called Codename Pixie, which I think is going to be very similar to what Apple just unveiled with the iOS 18 event, with all of this sort of assistant stuff on their device, the ability to do multimodal device tasks like asking your device when a flight is arriving and it is scanning your emails and your text messages and looking for that answer. That sort of thing is what I'm expecting out of Pixie with the Pixel 9. Probably not going to be called Pixie though. If you want a full video talking about that, that'll be in the description down below. And of course, Samsung is liable to have their own more advanced AI things as well. So guys, this is, to me, going to be a very exciting time of the year, coming up very, very rapidly. If you want to reserve your Z Fold 6 or Z Flip 6, that link is in the description down below. If you use that reservation, it does help earn me a little bit of commission, which is a great way to help support the channel. Otherwise, just hit that subscribe button because we're going to be live for the Samsung event. We're going to be live for the Google event, and I intend hopefully to have a Fold 6 and a Pixel Fold 2 on hand to cover those devices as well, if I can financially make that make sense, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content just like this. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.